Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the universe, to everyone out there that's watching us live. Take two. Guys, if you are watching this on the first one, we apologize. I apologize for for the interruption, but we are trying to get through this live chat interview with Sis Florence. So, hello, everybody. Hi, Sis Florence, back on stage.
Hi, sis. You know what? It's always the way it is. We were just talking a second ago. When you plan something and you're looking forward to something, and then it gets all interrupted and things don't go the way you expect it. It does throw you off. It throws you off. We're human. Things happen, but you know what? This is technology, and it's just the way it is. So again, we do apologize, but we're here now, and we're absolutely happy to be here, and thank you for your patience, and we're definitely looking forward to chatting with you.
Oh my goodness. Again, like you guys see, this is straight up raw. We are live. So we are real people. This is real business, this is real connection. So again, guys, we are trying to get through this live chat interview, but hang with us, and I'm telling you at the end that you're gonna appreciate it. All right, Sis Florence, back to you.
Okay, again, thank you. Thank you for inviting me here. So we're just going to start from the beginning. I am Florence. I'm living in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I'm originally from Eastern Canada, and I came out here when I was just fresh out of high school. I met my husband. We raised three daughters here. I have two little grandchildren, a little girl and a little baby boy that was born a couple of weeks ago. I'm so excited. Um, so excited. And as far as my background, many jobs, but I was I was a florist when my girls were little, and then I moved into the corporate world. I worked for a reputable airline here in Calgary, and now I'm a proud digital business owner, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, thank you for that, sis. Again, like as for me, I'm here all the way coming from California, and very proud digital business owner. I have been doing this for 2 years. I love this business. I'm actually in love with this business. I love everything about it. Because I get to meet people from all walks of life. Sis Florence, this is my first time meeting her virtually, and I can't wait to also meet her in person. So guys, if you are watching us live or on replay, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to comment down below. This is your chance to ask questions on a live. Sis Florence, what made you choose this business?
Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. And I think we always start with that as far as finding out, why did you get in here? But I didn't choose this business. You know what? I didn't choose this business. It fell upon my lap is basically what it was. I was not looking for a business. I wasn't looking for anything that was online. Social media and we weren't friends. I didn't know anything about social media. But I was in a point in my life where things were pretty tough. I was probably at the lowest point. Just before I got into the business, my husband was diagnosed with a critical illness, and it was a hard battle. It pretty much flipped our world upside down. He was in the hospital for quite some time. And, I don't want to go into too much detail because I'd be here all night talking about it, and you don't want to see me crying. It's, even though it's happened a few years back, it's still quite emotional because this is true. Like, these are our stories. This is our life. But long story short, he fought hard, and the good Lord, answered our prayers. And my husband got well, and he came home, but it wasn't without complications. He wasn't able to go back to work. So now we went down to one income, and that was okay because, like I mentioned, I worked in the airline business, and I had a great job, and I had great benefits. He needed a lot of medication, and still does every month in order to keep well. And so I didn't worry about it. I eventually went back to work. When my husband was sick and in the hospital, I pretty much just stayed there. I was afraid to leave. I would say I was terrified to leave because we were at the point where it wasn't, how things were going day by day. For him, it was how things were going minute by minute. Like, my husband was on life support for a long time. And like I said, by God's grace, he got well. So when I wasn't at work, we used up all of our nest egg, we used up all of our savings, we used up everything. And like I mentioned, I eventually went back to work to try to build that back up. And just as things, are starting to get better, my boss called, and within a 10-minute phone call, my job was gone. So I was let go from my long-term career. So if you can just imagine, this is just right after, my husband's home. He's still, our main focus is to try to get him well and to try to, keep our house, try to keep our bills paid. And then I lost my job. And it was just, for me, it was the last straw. It was absolutely the last straw. I decided, after many, I always say, sleepless nights and a lot of headaches and a lot of tears, I prayed and I said, I need to find something that really gives me the flexibility. At that point in my life, I was looking for something that I really needed to have flexibility around my time. I thought if I could find any kind of a job that could at least pay the bills, I would be okay with it, even if it was a pay cut. And I knew it was going to be a pay cut because I didn't care what it was. I needed to have time to be with my husband. There was still a lot of appointments that we would go to every week. And I didn't want him sitting at home while I was at a desk trying to, build my career back up again. That's not what I was looking for. And lo and behold, one night, I Googled, how can I work from home and make some money? And you know what? An ad popped up. It was a gentleman out of Ontario, Canada, a businessman. And he started telling me all these things that I could have, all these benefits that came with this business. And I thought, oh my goodness, I need to do this. I need to do this. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what I was doing, but I thought if I don't put my name in there and find out more information, I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. And lo and behold, I jumped in, and I always call it my hidden gem because I had no idea. I had no idea what this business was about. I had no idea such a thing existed, but I thank God because, like I said, I wasn't looking for something. It found me, and God put it in my hands. And that was a little over 3 years ago. And, they always say, and the rest is history.
Wow, that's amazing, sis. Like our job, I've been working in the casino enterprise for 20 years, and you never know. You never know. Employee job is not guaranteed, and so again, this is why I decided to join this business also. And at that night, I was also at my lowest point when I came across the ad,
Yeah.
and I have been ignoring it for quite some time because at that time I was trying to become a vlogger, a YouTuber. So I did not like any of the ads popping up on my news feed, and I keep skipping them and skipping them and skipping them. And then that one time, for whatever reason, there's just something about that ad that actually, it grabbed my attention for like 10 seconds, and then I end up watching the whole ad, and I had tears on my eyes now, and because she was talking about if you've been struggling, and you've been wanting to because I come from the Philippines, and it's such a struggle for me to take some time off and visit my family back home in the Philippines because of the whole trip is not cheap. It's not cheap to travel and visit family back home, and that's one of my struggle, and I get very, very sad because there's so many times that I want to go and visit my family, and it's expensive. So she was talking about this business is helping her do that, that she's able to visit her family back home because of this business. And so that grabbed my attention, and I'm so grateful that that I took that leap of faith, and it's been 2 years, and I wish I didn't I didn't wait because again, a lot of people sometimes don't pay attention to the ads,
Yeah.
and I'm guilty because that's one That's me. Like I never paid attention to the ads like every time I'm on social media because again, just like most of us, we're the moment we see ads is we just think like, oh, it's just an ad. There's nothing valuable about it, you
Mhm.
know? But for whatever reason, I had to watch that ad. And
Yeah.
to make the long story short, I'm so proud. I'm so grateful that I took that leap of faith, because of
Mhm.
that one ad. Now my whole life is different. I mean, like my mindset is different, you know. Yeah, it's amazing.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this business is, a lot of people underestimate the business, but I can relate to some people that are skeptical because again, I was skeptical, and it took me a lot of years before I click on that ad, and I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. So maybe
Yeah.
that time wasn't time for me, but again, this is why we're here. We are here as business owners, as mentor and coaches, as parents. We are here, trying to share these blessings
Yeah.
because it's difficult not to share because there's so many good
Yeah.
things about the businesses. Florence, can you tell us more about the business model and why we continue to share these blessings?
Yeah, absolutely. You said so many things there that my mind is just, it's going crazy because I have so many things that I want to share. And you know what I think about, sis, is I think the big thing is, what if, like I said, I didn't know this existed. I had no idea there was such a thing. Again, me and social media were not friends. I didn't even know how to take a picture. I could take a picture barely on my phone. That was it. If you looked up me a few years back, you would never see anything about me because I was a very private person. I didn't want to put myself out there. I didn't want to be known. I didn't want anything about it. But again, I got backed into a really bad corner, and I just think to myself, what if my mentor didn't share about this business? Like, what if he didn't share? And what if I didn't find this? Where would I be? And that's why that's why I'm so passionate about sharing this, because you don't have to get backed into a corner. You don't have to be in a spot where it's tough and try to think about all the things that you need to do. If you, like, sis said here that she waited a while before she took the leap or whatever. As soon as I seen it, I knew that this was what I was looking for. I didn't know anything. Like I said, I knew nothing about being in the online space, but I knew it. And sometimes, I do too also believe that everything happens for a reason, good and bad. My husband got very sick, not anything that we ever expected, but it happened for a reason. It's not for us to understand that. That's, for the powers of be. But, that door closed when I lost my job. And that was the thing that I think was the last straw, I would call it. I couldn't allow somebody else to have that much control over deciding whether I had a job tomorrow, or I was going to get paid, or how much I'm even worth getting paid. That was it for me. And so when I seen this business, and we talk about benefits, and the biggest thing for me is I wanted the flexibility. And you know what? I can name off quite a few benefits. I'll name a few that meant a lot to me. But you know what? It's best that you come check it out yourself, because you don't even know who we are. And as far as social media and being online, I would never be on there. And I always, maybe it's my generation, anything that ever happened online before I got into the business, I would stay away from that, because I thought that it was either not on the up and up, or people were trying to take advantage, or they're trying to sell me something that I just don't need. And that's not what this was about. And so, the biggest thing for me was the flexibility around the time. I needed that time to be with my husband. We have an automated business program in our business that runs 24/7. So you don't have to sit at the desk, 8 to 10 hours anymore. Yes, you do have to put the work in, you build up your business, and then it gets to a point where the automated system, it just keeps running and working for you. So that was a huge benefit for me. Passive income, there's another one. We thought we had our nest egg built, but we lost it all when my husband was sick and I didn't have a job anymore. When you have passive income, and you put the work in again in the beginning, then you reap the rewards afterwards. And you don't have to have all of those hours sitting there away from your family. It's such a game changer. It's a game changer. It's okay to have a backup plan and a plan B and a plan C, but if they're not passive income coming in, then it's, you know, somebody else is in control of it, not you. You need to be the one in control of it. Those were huge. And, you know, the community and the training and like, there's just so many more things, but I think those were the two biggest things: having the automation, having the passive income, and then just the flexibility to come and go as you please. I know Sis is still working. I'm not working outside the home anymore. I don't have to go commuting anywhere. I get to decide, you know, what my workday looks like around my personal life. And that's all I ever wanted. It's all I ever wanted. And if that's something that you're looking for, then, you know, you need to come check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many I mean, we all know how, you know, how hard it is to be an employee. I mean, ever since I started working, I have been pretty much an employee my whole life. I mean, and most of us, you know, most of us. So when I discovered this business 2 years ago, I wish I wish I didn't take my time, or I wish I would have jumped in a lot sooner. So for those of you guys that are watching us live on a replay, I mean, you know, if you can resonate to any of our stories, you know, if you're a hardworking parents and you have been struggling your whole life, grinding, living paycheck to paycheck, and it's just going to keep getting expensive and expensive out there. I mean, 2025 is right around the corner. You know, if, you know, I mean, again, if you're an immigrant, I come from the Philippines, and it's so expensive whenever I try to, you know, visit my family back home. And again, doing this business, you know, for 2 years now, here I am building a passive income. You know, I am creating another source of income. So this business is just, I mean, it's not just making money, it's not just leveraging my income, but at the same time, it's helping me. It's helping me in a lot of ways, not just the money wise, but growth, self-development. I mean, just, you know, getting out of my comfort zone, getting out of that box, you know, that you've been stuck. Like myself, I felt stuck for a long time as an employee. Sis, can you share some of that? You know, like being as an employee.
Yeah, absolutely. And you just, again, I have goosebumps when I hear you talk, because some of the benefits and some of the things that are absolutely amazing about this business is, you know, when we hear from Sis here, she's talking about, you know, being an immigrant and, you know, she's struggling or whatever. I'm in a different part of my life. I'm, you know, I just turned 60. So I'm in a part of my life where now I'm winding down, you know, I'm winding down. And there's a lot of people that are doing the same thing, that want to get out of retirement early. So the best thing about this business is it's for everybody. It's for everybody in all walks of life, all ages. It doesn't matter, you know, what your age is or where your background is. I think we lost this, so I'm just going to keep talking for a minute, and hopefully she can hop back in here. It doesn't matter what your background is, you know, what your age is or what it is that your goals are. You may love your job, and that's great. You know, I loved helping people when I was in the airline business. It was absolutely amazing. But again, when you're an employee, I've worked for somebody since I was probably 15 or 16 years old. And I come from a generation where if you needed to make extra money, then you just got another job, or you got another job. I can remember my husband and I having 2 or 3 jobs when the girls were little, because we were trying to make ends meet. And you know what happens after that? You end up working more, but you end up missing time with your family. And I can remember just so many times sacrificing time away from my kids because I had no choice, because you had to work and you had to pay the bills. I think I chatted about this before. I can remember when I worked in the airline business, there was a time when, you know, I didn't get the option to schedule the time that I wanted off. And I can remember, I think I was working night shift at that time. So I would work from 5 p.m. till 1 a.m. and my husband would work day shift. So we barely seen each other, but I wanted to make sure My kids were still young. I wanted to make sure that I was home for my kids when they went to school and when they came home from school. So as they got home from school at 3:30, I would be going to work. So I didn't get to see them. And Christmas was coming up. And I think of this all the time because it's holiday season. And I know there's so many people out there that don't have the option to be with their families and their loved ones. But I was scheduled for Christmas Day and I was devastated because the airline business is open 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. You don't get a break. You don't get a break. And I was scheduled for Christmas and I was devastated. And I can remember that I had to pay somebody, which you're not allowed to do, but I had to pay somebody to take my shift so that I could stay home with my kids. And so not only did I not get paid for that day, but I also, gave up money in order for somebody to be there in my place. And when you talk about, people that have to work, unfortunately, there's great employers out there, but I thought, I thought I was secured. I thought I was going to retire, in the airline business, but you know what? You're a number, unfortunately. No matter how great your boss is, you're a number, and you need to make sure that you've got a way to have a safety net financially for yourself and for your future. And it's just this business has opened so many doors for so many people. And again, we can talk all night about it, but you need to come take a look at it, right, sis?
Yes, absolutely. We have about, 226,
Yeah.
200, more than 226, almost 230 from all walks of life in our community. I mean, imagine that, from all walks of life. And this business is registered in 26 countries. So
yeah.
You can literally do this business anywhere. If you are watching this from the Philippines, Canada, Jamaica, Hawaii, in the US, you name it. This business is so convenient, flexible, doable. And, not only you're going to learn so much how you can leverage your income, but you will learn so much about social media, technology. You do not need to be, you don't have to have an education. You do not need to be tech. I mean, I went to college for computer business, but since I started working at the casino for 20 years, 20 years now, and I forgot everything about computer because I didn't get to do what I wanted to do, because I got caught up as an employee mindset, working in the casino for 20 years. So when I came across this business, it brought me back my passion, what I love about what I've always dreamed of becoming, and again, technology is taking over, sis, right?
Yeah, it absolutely is. And when you talk about not needing to have experience or business, I'm it. Like, I can't even believe that I'm sitting here sharing this, and I'm a business owner, and a mentor, and have a successful business, because again, I could barely take a picture on my phone. I knew nothing about running an online business. And again, I used to have these doubts, like, can I really do this at my age? First, I'm older. I have no knowledge about social media at all. I used to make my kids, download pictures for me and stuff like that. Yes, I worked in an airline, but that program was directly for an airline, and it was nothing else. I was afraid to touch buttons. But you know what? When I jumped into the community, and I seen the support that was there, like you talk about it, there's over 225,000 people all over the world. You get a mentor and a coach. And I'm a very visual person. We were talking about this behind the scenes. I'm very creative and very visual. The fact that we have a step-by-step visual back, and you can watch over and over and over again, it was the highlight of my day, and there's always somebody that you can ask. So, and honestly, if I can do this, if I can learn how to do a go live, if I can learn how to stream, if I can learn, basically how to share this with other people, then, not being technical or not having a business background really has nothing to do with it. You just need to have the desire to want more, be open and coachable, listen to the people who have already been there and have got the steps and the success to show you, because that's what it is. This is a hands-on business. I call it white glove. It's a hands-on business that will guide you. Yes, you have to put the work in because it's your business, but we're here to guide you so that you don't go it alone, so you don't have to worry. Don't reinvent something. We always say, don't reinvent the wheel. It's already been proven.
Yes. Again, that is very true. I'm 49. I'm going to be 50. So, when 50 right around the corner, sis.
Yeah.
So I think that's I truly believe everything happens for a reason. So my time is now. I mean, I don't know how I'm out. If I started this, I don't know. I mean, again, maybe things happens for a reason. I truly
Yeah.
believe that. God's timing is, of course, definitely it's always better. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of times, we plan so much, for our life, but God has a better plan for us.
Mhm.
So, if you're watching us live or on a replay, again, this could be your divine appointment. If you have been seeing us on social media, if you're on your YouTube or you're on Facebook or
Mhm.
Instagram or TikTok and you keep seeing us, maybe there is a reason, because that happens to me. And I ignored it for a long time. So, why not check it out? Because that is the only way for you to find out everything, is to do your due diligence. And it doesn't cause anything. It's a risk free. All you need to do is check out the business for yourself. If there's other people that's telling you negative about it, at the end of the day, it's your family, your
Mhm.
bills. You know what I mean? You're the one that have to take care of your family. So, if you've been dreaming of wanting to become a business owner and you don't know what kind of business,
Not sure if you can hear me. Oh, I think we might have gotten frozen technology again. Not sure if you can hear me. Oh boy. Oh, I think we might have gotten frozen technology again. Not sure if you can hear me. Oh boy. Oh, I think we might have gotten frozen technology again. Not sure if you can hear me. Okay.
a mother of 4, and I'm coming all the way here in California, and I'm very, very proud.
Looks like we
Okay,
may have lost. Oh, you're back. Oh, great.
I found a way.
There's always a way, right? There's always a
Yes,
way.
yes, sis. Yeah, so again, I am back. If there's a will, there's a way. Believe
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
Okay, truly,
Yeah.
truly believe that. I mean, we are real people over here. Okay,
Mhm.
we are legit business. We are raw. People over here are authentic. So if you've
Very.
been looking for authentic people, real business that will support you and guide you, all right,
Mhm.
check out this business, guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so I just want to say thank you to some of our, let's see, Sis Grace. She said, Sis Grace, passive income is the way to go. Nothing else will provide a better income source for our family. Yes, you are
Yes.
absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely right. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Um, my lovely Nicole, this is my brother actually watching from the Philippines.
Oh, wow. Hi.
Yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Uh, that's my papa watching all from the Philippines. That's my biological father, my papa watching from the Philippines, always supporting me
Yeah.
on my social media. Thank you for watching, papa. And let's see. And I believe there's one more. I think it's my sister also was watching live, but I miss her. Yes, I miss her message. Um
Mhm.
Again, this we can only give so much in first um we can only give so much information in
Mhm.
this go live. But again, if you want more information, you are welcome to connect with us, leave us a message, or you can go straight on our website. um, it's a risk free, it doesn't cost anything to watch the free video info. And if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to leave a message, connect with us, or just go straight and register on our website, and then you'll have a pretty good connection to engage with us from there. Thank you, sis Florence. Thank you so much, guys. To all the viewers out there that's watching us live or on a replay, I apologize. We apologize for the interruption. This is raw. This is authentic. This is legit, real people, real results. So check us out. You know, this business is life-changing opportunity. Change people lives for the better. I am telling you, 2025 is right around the corner. Being
Mhm.
an employee is not, that job that you have now is not guaranteed.
Mhm.
Um, Florence, I was doing a live interview yesterday, and
Oh, no. This was telling me about her live interview, but for some reason, sis, if you're able to hop back in again, looks like oh, there you go.
okay, I think it's because it's Sunday here in California. For whatever reason, everybody wants to be online. If if you're watching us live, tune in, leave us a message. But I will just need to make it short. And again, Miss Florence, thank you.
My
Is there
pleasure.
anything? If is there anything you want to say before we end this stream?
Sure. Yeah. Again, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. Besides the technical issues, it's absolutely a pleasure to be here. Like I said, I love sharing about this business because I didn't know it existed. And if the person did not share this to me, then, like I said, I don't know where we would be. It is changing lives. And again, we can go on and on, but the best thing is to come and have a look at it. We offer free information, twice a week here in Canada. It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's 6 p.m. Mountain Time for me. And we have replays. And what it'll do is it'll give you the first step to take a look at the inside space as far as running your own business. You'll hear from other business owners, how they got started. And again, real people that, are getting to stay home with their kids, that are getting to build up their nest egg, that are getting to help their grandkids, that are paying off their mortgages. taking that trip of a lifetime and giving back to the charities. Like, this business is more than the money. And for me, again, it was the time. Now I get to, spend time with my husband, which is the most important thing to me in the world. So if you're looking for something, a little bit more in your life than what you have right now, then I highly recommend, I encourage you to reach out to Sis Maria Lynn and, take a look and see exactly what it is that is possible for you. But, I just want to say thank you for spending a little bit of time with us tonight. It's truly, I know time is precious. I know that only too well. And for you to, come on and share, or come on and listen to us and maybe catch the replay, it does mean the world to us. It absolutely does. And thank you so much.
Amen. Thank you, Sis Florence, again for allowing me to have you on my business page. Hopefully, we can do this another, next time, and next time will be way better because we are, we are learning. I mean, everything we go through in life, experience, we learn. So we just have to keep moving forward, and keep doing our best. So again, guys, this business, you have to be 18. I mean, 18 and over. So, I mean, really, we have people here that's doing this business from all walks of life. I mean, really globally. So you need to be 18 and over to whatever age, whatever age you are. So if you're looking to, to leverage your income, if you're struggling living paycheck to paycheck, if you're looking to change your professions into something better, something flexible, convenient, and doable, check us out, guys. And again, thank you so much for being patient and tuning in. We'll see you on our next live stream. Bye for now. Bye. Be blessed and be safe out there. Thank you.